Yo no sé qué hacer.
Stop
Bueno,
right there.
gente.
I have to search you.
What the fuck?
Can you hear me?
What the fuck?
What?
¿Qué pasa?
Such are my orders.
As you wish.
All right, you can go.
Buena gente. Bienvenidos a otro directo más de Kingdom Come Deliverance. No sé por qué me quisieron registrar como si había robado algo. Fue muy random eso.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then, and I'll gladly sign you up.
I'd like to take lodgings here until the next tourney starts.
Certainly. Have you got the coin?
Here you are.
May the Lord watch you.
A ver qué tal nos va. Practiqué más que antes en ese sentido. Voy a revisar un poco los combos antes de pelear.
Rateg Tournament! A tournament in which the bravest men in the whole... Greetings. What business have you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanush's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 score groschen.
Ahora que me lo había pagado.
Of course. Here you are.
I'll write your name down. Henry, you said. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. May the Lord watch you.
Ni siquiera me dio tiempo para tomar las pociones. Me deja tomar una hora.
Entering the arena now will be Stenyek, apprentice to the Ratai scribe. And he will face Henry of Skellets, from the company of Cervecita. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Excelente.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Gotcha.
next round.
Bien.
The
¿Para
first
larga?
combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Cervecita. And his adversary will be Michal of Janovitz, spearman of the Lords of Sternberg. Welcome, our warriors. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Este pelea mejor que el otro, ¿no? ¡Pará! Me hizo un combo por lo visto. Porque si no me podía haber sacado tanto. Bueno.
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Michal of Janovitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our confidants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Fucking hell.
Me ganó. Es que por ahí te meten un combo que te empiezan a talate así que no sé cómo hacen realmente. La verdad que ni idea cómo se hace ese combo de empezar a largar manotazo nomás. Porque no se le gasta la estamina, eso es lo que no entiendo. Pero debe ser un combo seguramente. Pero lo raro es que incluso lo hacen con espadas largas. Por eso la verdad que ni idea, che. No sé si es la diana o la espada por un lado y por el otro.
Tournament! A tournament in which the bravest men in the whole province match their strength and skill. A
¿Y dónde está Lord Capon? Sí, me inscribí, pero perdí. No, definitivamente necesito más habilidad antes.
call me one.
All right, all
Well,
right.
Sir Hans, I fought as best I could, but it didn't turn out quite how you expected.
I know. I have to admit, I underestimated the opposition. I suppose all the lords wanted to look good, so they sent their best men. But you fought bravely and well. Uncle was quite satisfied with my... that is, with your performance.
So everything is all right?
Sort of. I told him I was still working on you. And with a little effort, I'm sure I can still turn you into a warrior, the likes of which this province has never seen.
Oh, aye.
Try it again sometime. Sooner or later, you'll emerge victorious. And then I'll spread tales of your mastery far and wide.
That'd make a nice change. Yeah.
Good day to you.
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck against you.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labor. But you've got coin.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that, got it?
All right, let's fight then, if you think you can take me.
Hold your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating two other regular brawlers, Stephen and a fellow they call Ringlet. God be with you. I'll be with you.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
And them Rattay folk would rather drive us out of here. They won't give us no work, and they won't let us beg. So what are we supposed to do? Fucking war.
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Sigismund is at war with the Czech lords and abducted the king. And our lord sides with Wenceslas.
You're Stephen, aren't you? Milan tells me he won't fight me until I beat you.
Oh, yeah? And why would you want to? Well, never mind. I'll fight you if you pay me. What do you say?
Take care now.
No le voy a robar, es pobre ya de por sí, teniendo rastreros,
Good health to you.
Aren't you Ringlet? Milan says I have to beat you before he'll take me on.
And you're that blacksmith's lad, right? What do you want out of it? You're not living in the dirt here like the rest of us.
Maybe not. But why shouldn't I try and beat some coin out of him too?
Yeah, and you can pass it on to us that need it. If you want to fight me, you dandy, then pay up. Or fuck off. God be with you.
Ya.
La misión esa que te da el cazador está bugueada. No, te da unas jaulas para cazar unos pájaros, pero las jaulas no desaparecen.
Let's fight.
You gave those two a pretty good hiding, and I made a groschen or two in bets. You Skalitz fellows are good for my purse. May the Lord watch you. Take that! No, no. Oh dear! Did that hurt? Topsy deary! Ow! What's the matter? Lost your ball?
Ah, ya, no se termina. Ok. Vamos a... Vamos a cortejar a... Vamos a dormir y mañana cortejamos a Theresa. Le robé una nave Redentor. Esos son caros.
Yeah.
God save you.
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well, I'll think it over.
God be with you.
¿Dónde está Theresa? Vamos.
Look at you, lover boy.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
I've brought you something. Theresa, I brought you something.
My, how chivalrous. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
I'd like to know... So, how do you like it in Rattay?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
What do you think of the Lord here, Sir Hanush?
He comes from the glorious line of the Lords of Lipa. Folks say he's a bit hot-headed, but he took us in, so he must be a good Christian.
Who's this Sir Hans Capon?
He's actually the real Lord of Rattay, and Sir Hanush is only his guardian, because Sir Hans is underage and his father is dead. Folks say he's a spoilt young pup with an eye for the lasses.
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive, that's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Rattay citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
Do you know anything about those cumin rapists? About... you know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
That's all. Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about Skalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get me away from Skalitz?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him. It won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Why would Zbishek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. It doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those cumins, they call them, when the cumins came, Zibishek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
That bastard! Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzik. I promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Rattay, and some of the Rattay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed. Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What about Sir Radzik?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Rattay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzik, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
How did you get away from those cumins?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone, and kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced. I won't trouble you anymore. Let's leave it be.
Greetings, Henry.
Un momento, escribí mal el nombre. Teresa con... Ah, es Theresa. Theresa. Con H. Ok.
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out.
Ojalá hoy en día fuera tan
I'd
fácil
love to see
como
the
sacar a dar
markets
una
in
vuelta,
Prague
¿no?
one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
It's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Ya me cansé.
was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal. And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
I don't know. I suppose it's a job like any other.
Of course. I'm sure it's no different than being a charcoal burner. You'll have to try harder than that.
Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Just look at the lady killer. Where did you learn to talk that way?
I don't recall which church service it was exactly.
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip.
Que me invita a Teresa en un par de días. Ok.
Thank you for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
Yeah.
Ah, pensé que estaba muerto.
Yeah.
respects to you.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the... Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
What am I to do with these things I pilfer? No one will buy stolen goods from me.
Buying and selling stolen goods is a crime. But if they're worth something, I can make sure they're, properly cared for. Not that I'd buy them from you, but I could, store them for you. And you'll get some coin for taking care of them before.
So if someone loses something, and I happen to find it, I can bring it to you to store, and I'll get groschen for it.
That's the arrangement.
Do you need help with anything?
Just in time. There is a certain matter I need resolving. I have some scores to settle with the commander of the Talmberg Guard, and I want to get my own back. You may have heard that Sir Robart of Talmberg is a stickler for having all his gear neat and tidy.
The commander of the guard? Sir Robart? I'm already confused. Just tell me what I need to do.
It's like this. I want you to break into the Talmberg armory and steal a few Waffenrocks with the coat of arms on them.
Ah, and once Sir Robart finds some of his guardsmen's equipment is missing...
He'll see to the commander of the guard, who's the only one with keys and answerable for their safekeeping. When Robart finds out he's losing things from under his nose, he'll have him whipped. And I'll get what I'm after. Satisfaction. Take at least 5 Waffenrocks to make it a proper stink.
I think I'll pass on this one.
Pity. But let me know if you change your mind.
What was it you wanted from me?
I want you to break into the Talmberg armory and steal a few Waffenrocks.
Consider it done. What am I to do with the Waffenrocks once I have them?
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence. Just make sure you don't get caught.
May the Lord watch over you.
Well now, look what's come crawling up. You should have fucked up while you had the chance.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great.
Ah, no era esto. Okay. Antes de entrar a robar tengo que sacarme la cota de malla que hace mucho ruido.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
Wait! I need to talk to you. Hey! Wait a moment.
Mierda, no quise hacer.
What was that noise?
Silvé en vez de go.
Wait a moment. You're him, right? The boy from Scarlet.
You're the young fellow who came here from Skalitz half dead, aren't you?
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
Ah, I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait.
Hey, who's that? Good day to you.
I have some trophies.
Show me.
What the hell was that?
They deserved it, the bastards. You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now. Are you looking for me?
Is someone there?
Vinieron todos los guardias. Mierda, otra vez. No suena bien. No sé por qué me
I feel
marca
quite
acá.
hungry.
Tabarnos. ¿Qué serán los tabarnos?
Hey, you've no business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry. Are you What are you doing here?
Esta es la armería. No sé si los tabarnos se refiere a los escudos. Es lo único que me sale como tabarno. Hay que buscarlo en coso, en YouTube, un cachito. El doblón nunca huele a ladrón, se llama. A ver que le busco un cacho, gente. Carajo, es un tabardo. Bueno, que se refiere a los escudos. Si es los escudos, pues sí tengo. Pero no sé qué se refiere con tabardo. Ah, tabardos son es la ropa que se pone por encima. Pero no hay. Se supone que tiene que haber tabarnos ahí en el cofre principal, pero como yo ya lo robé en una misión anterior, cuando tuve que escaparme del castillo, no están. A menos que en otro lugar haya tabarnos, ¿verdad?
Hey, who's there? Mother of God.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Gossip in here?
Is that some new kind of game?
Ah, abajo hay una escalera, sí.
What was that noise? I must have imagined it.
No se va el puto.
What the hell was that? Hey, who's there? I must have imagined it. What was that noise? What the hell was that? What was that?
Vamos a hablar con la señora. No, antes de irme a lavar. Para ir a la cocina a comer. ¿En la
Hey.
cocina? No. Acá está la cocina de Theresa.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in... And believe...
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
My apologies, but could you tell me one more time what you need from me?
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well. Goodbye.
Bueno. Vamos a ir a rataje. Vamos a comprar el vino. Y de ahí vamos a Liz. Principalmente porque quiero vender todas estas cosas robadas que tengo. Podría estar el molino, de hecho. Del otro. Ah, no tienen. Bueno, sí tengo que ir hasta allá de paso. Voy a entregar estas misiones, gente. Vamos a vender lo que robamos. Me robamos un montón.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God be with you.
I've done as you asked.
Excellent, Henry. I look forward to the latest news from Talmberg. I hope Captain Robart rubs the commander's nose right in it.
Have you got any more jobs for me?
Of course, you're just in time. I could do with a horse, and since I'm setting the task, I'll go further. I'd like a strong stallion direct from the Merhoyed stables.
Now, that's no mean feat you're asking.
As well I know, and well I'll pay.
I'll steal that horse for you, but the reward had better be worth it.
Don't worry, but you'd best not come back with some old nag.
God be with you.
Ah, para que ya direct.
What am I to do with these things?
Buying and... Not that I...
So if someone leaves...
That's the...
I've got some goods here whose owner...
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've got some goods.
Oh,
God be with you.
Qué buen dinero hicimos.
God be with you. I've got some goods here whose own.
All right. See you later.
See you later. Bueno, gente, vamos dejando el directo hasta aquí. Tenemos unas cuantas misiones que hacer. Y vamos a ver con qué seguimos luego. Así que nos estamos viendo en el próximo directo de gameplay. Salute.